RT is now broken. This video features the necessary tips and tricks you need in order to master him and push him to high ranks. Without further ado, let's begin. First of all, let's talk about his rework. RT is now able to float on water after using his super, which makes so much sense now, considering it was weird at first sight when he couldn't. This rework is absolutely game changing as it now makes him less counterable. He is able to defend himself better, as well as make really good plays. Next, let's talk about his build. His main attack is a long-range projectile that deals damage but marks enemies for a significant burst opportunity. When him or allies hit these marked people, a lot of extra damage is dealt, literally double. This marking mechanic can be game-changing, especially when coordinated well in team fights. The mark lasts for 5 seconds, but if RT strikes the marked enemy again, the duration refreshes, keeping pressure on the enemy. This mechanic forces enemies to play more cautiously, making it easier for RT and his teammates to secure kills. His super splits him into two parts, his mobile head and his stationary legs. His head gains increased movement speed, while both parts get a powerful short-ranged area of effect attack that can deal damage and mark enemies even through walls. The ability allows him to cover a large area and trap enemies between his head and legs, dealing devastating damage if both parts connect. Now, his best build would be his out-of-line gadget and recording star power. His out-of-line gadget instantly charges his super, allowing him to split into his head and legs immediately. This gadget is invaluable in situations where RT needs to quickly establish map control, defend an area, or surprise enemies with his dual attack zones. It gives RT the ability to react on the fly and create openings for his team by disrupting the enemy's formation. Having an instant super available at critical moments adds a significant layer of flexibility to his playstyle, making him even more unpredictable and dangerous. Recording provides RT and his legs with a 20% damage reduction when split. This makes RT significantly more durable while using his super, allowing him to stay active in fights and control the map longer. With his stationary half as well, it will regenerate 13% of his max health every second, making it very hard for enemies to take out the stationary half. This star power is essential for survivability, ensuring that RT's split form can sustain pressure and maintain control over key areas. These are some really important points to consider when playing him, as it can help mainly to take control of the map. Let's now jump into the necessary tips you need. RT's main focus is to mark enemies and deal bonus damage, making him an effective brawler who can support his team by zoning enemies and applying pressure. His marking mechanic ensures that even if RT's base damage is low, his ability to amplify the damage for himself and his teammates makes him a great threat that enemies can't ignore. You could even use his hacks gadget to deal damage to marked enemies with the click of a button, and if they were behind a wall, for example, goodbye to them if they are really low HP. It's quite easy to aim with him as well, given that his projectile speed is quite fast. Plus, if you're able to effectively aim your shots, you would be able to deal so much damage, given that the enemies are marked. Try to aim 2 to 3 tiles in front of the brawler and then release your attack. With his super, it is a great tool for dealing with aggressive brawlers. Keep in mind, his projectile range is so small, so it'll be hard to hit enemies sometimes, but you can literally 1 or 2 tap brawlers using it. Be careful about choosing where to place RT's super, as leaving his legs unprotected for too long enables enemies to defeat RT by shooting a stationary target. Also, use it when you are at full health or near full health, as both of his parts start out with the same amount of HP that he had before using his super. Using his super while on low health is very risky, as any projectile hitting either part of him would defeat him. Using the out of line gadget gives him the ability to split whenever necessary, which can catch enemies off guard or help them escape a sticky situation. The gadget's utility means that RT can be ready to set up powerful area denial plays or reposition himself tactically in an instant. This can be used to counter assassins that automatically charge super, such as Kit and Edgar. This in turn solves one of RT's biggest weaknesses with his super. Let's finally talk about his matchups. His best matchups are against tanks, assassins, and specifically Piper. Reason being is because RT's super fosters aggression, as his super is a great way to deal with aggressive brawlers by dealing high damage to them. Same applies to assassins as well, as he just has that versatility. With Piper, he is just super good against her with the amount of damage he can deal, and knowing snipers, they wouldn't really be able to close the gap. His bad matchups in particular are against throwers, as RT can't really be aggressive without his super, and even with his super, it's hard to reach throwers as they can easily stop you along the way and predict your movement. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know if you enjoyed. Consider dropping a like and subscribe. Also, I am doing an Angel Max giveaway, which I've already put up on my community post, so be sure to check that out, and good luck to you if you win. Join my Discord server, follow all my socials down below in the description, and thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Peace. I